Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is all about my favorites of 2017. Some of them are high-end, some of them are drugstore. I've loved a lot more drugstore stuff, I think, than I have high-end. So if you would like to see my favorites of the year, then keep on watching. My favorite primers of the year, I have 3, and because I do have oily skin, I love the Rimmel Stay Matte. This is what I use mainly in my T-zone. And then I also have loved the Benefit Professional. This just does what it says it's gonna do. I'm basically wearing almost like whatever I'm mentioning, I'm wearing on my face because that's what makes sense, right? This makes my pores look non-existent and I love it. I love this stuff. And finally, my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I use this like in every video. Not a shocker. Not shocking at all whatsoever. For foundation, it was so easy to pick one. I have one foundation that I have just been completely obsessed with, and basically I wear it anytime I go out. Like, it never fails me. It looks beautiful on the skin. I'm wearing it now. It is the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir Foundation. I've gotten more compliments when I wear this foundation, and it's long lasting. It doesn't get cakey. It's just a beautiful finish. It gives you kind of a healthy looking skin, but it's not like really matte, but it's not like dewy. Like, I don't know what kind of voodoo they have in this little bottle, and it's beautiful. I love it, and it's affordable. It's from the drugstore, so you can't go wrong with this foundation. I have 3 concealers that I've just been going back to non-stop this year. My first concealer is my Beat Up Too Faced Born This Way concealer. What I like about this is that it doesn't get real dry or cakey underneath my eye. It's very hydrating. I don't crease. It is the bomb. It is a bomb concealer. I always like to use that, and then I like to add another concealer with it. So I either add the Tarte Shape Tape, which I think this is a majority of people's favorite concealer. This is just an amazing concealer. I really like to use it more down here. I don't like to bring it up too far underneath my lash line because I do find it to be a little drying, but for like the hollowness underneath of my eyes, I love to use it for that. And I also love using the Maybelline Age Rewind. I love this concealer, and I love the Born This Way and the Age Rewind together. It's just perfection. Perfection. For powders, I cannot pick 1, 2, 3. I had to pick 5 powders. That's ridiculous. It's just when I self-tan, I like to use different setting powders versus when I have no self-tan. So when I have no self-tan, I love using the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is a beautiful, beautiful powder. This is just in the lightest shade. This one's in Fair, 05 Fair. And I think I just need to go and get a different, obviously, color in this because it is just a beautiful drugstore setting powder. Definitely my favorite. Another drugstore powder I do love to use is the Airspun. I like using this more in the summertime, but it just, when I set like the outer, I don't like setting underneath my eyes with this, but when I set the outer perimeter of my face, my makeup lasts for hours upon hours upon hours. So this, and it's cheap, it's from the drugstore, and it's an amazing setting powder. My 2 favorite high-end setting powders are the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. This is what I have on today. I think it gives you like a filtered, flawless look to your makeup. I don't get any creasing under my eyes when I wear this. It's just beautiful. And then I also like the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I don't use this as much as I probably should, but this is an amazing setting powder too. But I guess now thinking about it, out of all of these, the Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder might be my fave. For bronzers, there are 2 bronzers that I just constantly use, and basically I never use anything else. When I have no self-tan, well, really when I, either or, I use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is in medium. This is a beautiful contour shade, bronze shade, more of a bronze shade, but it's just a great bronzer. I love this. And also the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. This never lets me down. This is what I have on today. This is the color, almost the same kind of color, but it's a beautiful pattern. It blends beautifully, and this bronzer never lets me down. I just love this bronzer. For blushes, there's always two palettes I reach for. So one is more of a drugstore, I guess. It's by Morphe. It is the Morphe 9B palette. And I mean, even if you just had this palette, I think you're good to go for like a long time. They have like every shade you could possibly want for all seasons of the year. I mean, obviously I don't really reach for those, but I think I've used definitely all 6 of those at one time or another, and I'm big at mixing the different shades just to kind of get my own custom shade. And then I also love using the Tarte, I think this is a Color Wheel palette, and this isn't like the new one that they came out with like recently. This is from the year before, but you get 10 different shades in this palette. And again, I mean, obviously there's some shades you're probably not going to use. I don't really reach so much for these, but I think I've used like all these minus this one. This one's more of like a highlighter shade, but these are just 2 of my go-to blush palettes. I love these. I have several eyeshadow palettes here that I use non-stop and that I'm absolutely obsessed with. First off is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I love this palette. The formula of these shadows are just amazing. You could do so many different looks with this eyeshadow palette. It's ridiculous. I mean, you have everything in here for all seasons of the year. Any of your mattes, you have your shimmers. You're good to go with this palette. And then my other palettes, anything from Juvia's Place. I have 3 of their palettes, and these palettes, this formula that they have in their eyeshadows is ridiculous. My 3 favorite highlighters of the year that I just always go back to and use over and over and over are, this one is by Physicians Formula. This is Light Bronze Pearl. I think it is beautiful. It does not accentuate my pores, and it's just like a really nice, if you use it by itself, a really nice natural looking glow to the skin. But what I have on today, what I like to mix is this one with the Wet n Wild Highlight in Precious Pearl. This is always my go-to highlighter. It is absolutely gorgeous. It just really, I mean, it's just beautiful. I just love it. Look at that. It is beautiful. I love this, and it's from the Drugstore. If you need a great highlighter, this one right here will give, in my opinion, any high-end highlighter a run for its money. And then lastly, my Ofra highlight in Beverly Hills. It's hard to see, but this is a gorgeous highlighter. You can mix all kinds of different shades. You can use them on your eyes. This is a beautiful, beautiful highlight. 3 mascaras that I'm always reaching for in my collection. I got, let's see, this is the Benefit Roller Lash. I got this in, I think, my Ipsy Glam Bag months ago. I just haven't committed to a full size, but I still use this. This is a great mascara, especially when you aren't wearing false lashes. It just gives like your lashes a crazy, long, beautiful, wispy, dramatic look, and I just love this mascara. This is the Tarte Lash Paint Mascara. Got this in an Ipsy bag, like trial size, months and months and months ago, but then I got a full size in my BoxyCharm last month. I've been using it nonstop. I've been a fan of this for a long time, so I always like to use this mascara. This is what I have on my bottom lashes today. And then my good old trusty L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. You can't go wrong with this mascara. It's from the drugstore, and it does amazing things to your lashes. When I do a winged liner or use eyeliner, I guess, at any point in time, the eyeliner I've been using, I can't even like see it anymore, but this is the Tarte Sketch Marker eyeliner. It's like a felt tip type of eyeliner. It makes it easy for me to do a wing when I do a wing, because that's when I'm on the struggle bus. I'm not a big winged liner girl, but when I do a winged, this one from Too Faced is bomb. For my brows, I basically only use the Anastasia Brow Definer. I have used the Brow Wiz in the past. I just ran out, and then tried the Brow Definer. I kind of like to mix and match both. I'm not gonna lie. I like using the Brow Wiz for like the tip of my brow, and then the Brow Definer for the rest of it. But basically, I've just been using the Brow Definer when doing my brow, but I think both of them are actually really, really good. Then to set my brows, I like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It's like rubbed off, but this is a great brow gel and keeps my crazy ass brow hairs in line. I just want to quickly mention these because I use them all the time, and they are the NYX liquid crystal eyeliners. These are just two of them. I have the gold and silver one as well. I use these bad boys all the time. I think they're just as good as the Urban Decay Heavy Metal. Some probably would disagree, but for the price, I just feel like you can't go wrong with these. They're amazing, and I love them. For lips, I think I have a theme here. They're all like nudes. All nude lips, but here we go. This is a Milani liquid lip cream in the shade Adorable. It's like a liquid lipstick, but it doesn't dry down so much to where it gets dry. It's so drying that makes your lips look chapped and crusty, you know what I mean? They claim it's a liquid lip cream, and I just love these. The formula of these are great, and it's really, really comfortable on your lips. And I also love to top the liquid lip cream with the NYX Butter Glosses. I have several shades of the Butter Gloss. This one is actually my favorite. This one's in Creme Brulee, and I think the other one I love is in Peanut Brittle, but I just don't have it like in front of me. But these glosses by NYX are amazing. I love them. And then the other two glosses that I use all the time, these are from Gerard Cosmetics. These are their glosses in Buttercream and Shimmer of Hope. I use Shimmer of Hope all the time. That's what I have on today, but I always reach for these two glosses from Gerard Cosmetics. They're awesome. So the last thing on my favorites list for 2017 when it comes to makeup are setting sprays. I have two setting sprays that I use all the time. The first one is my drugstore favorite, is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. The price is right. It keeps my makeup on all day. It's what I have on today, and it claims to have a 16-hour wear, and it does that. Not that I wore makeup for 16 hours, but if I was to wear makeup for 16 hours, I believe that it would keep it looking beautiful until I take it off. And then for high-end, it is the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. I've been using this for years. It is still one of my favorites, and you can't go wrong with this. You just can't. It keeps my makeup beautiful all day. Whew. I can't believe I got through all that. That was a lot. So those are all my favorite makeup products from 2017. There's already several launches out from the drugstore and a couple other things that I cannot wait to get my hands on, because I have a feeling this year people are gonna go nuts over makeup, because these companies have a lot of tricks up their sleeves. I can already feel it. I know some amazing things are gonna happen in the cosmetic industry this year, and I cannot wait. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you on my next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.